And while you want to be on top of things, also don't be too hard on yourself, right?
Okay.
Take a moment before you start your week, look back on your accomplishments the previous week, what all you did well, and learn from that, grow from it, and you're good to go.
That makes sense. What's an accomplishment you had last week?
I would say definitely just showing up on time, getting there early, getting that preparation, and then you're good to go whenever your day actually starts.
So that's super cool. So those accomplishments don't have to be like over the top like accomplishments. It's
Right.
just the little things, right?
Yes.
Celebrate those small wins.
Absolutely.
So how was that? Did you catch it all? Or did some parts feel a little fast? Don't worry if it wasn't perfect. That's completely normal. I really enjoy this audio clip myself because the message feels very close to my heart. The advice is celebrate those small wins. And I think that's so important. When we notice even the little accomplishments in our daily lives, and when we give ourselves a moment to feel proud, it makes us happier and also more motivated to keep going. All right then, let's slow down and take a closer look together.
And while you want to be on top of things, also don't be too hard on yourself, right?
Okay.
Let's break this down. The expression be on top of things means to be organized, to stay in control, and to manage everything well. For example, if you finish your assignments on time and keep track of your schedule, we can say you're really on top of things. But then the speaker adds, don't be too hard on yourself. This means you shouldn't criticize yourself too much. Even if you make a small mistake or forget something, it's okay. No one is perfect. So together, this sentence is giving a balance. It's good to try to be on top of things, but at the same time, remember to be kind to yourself. For example, imagine you're studying English every day. You want to be on top of things by reviewing vocabulary, practicing speaking, and listening carefully. But if one day you feel tired and miss your practice, don't be too hard on yourself. You can simply say, I'll continue tomorrow. I'm still making progress. That's the message here. A balance between being responsible and being gentle with yourself.
Take a moment before you start your week, look back on your accomplishments the previous week, what all you did well, and learn from that, grow from it, and you're good to go.
Here the speaker says, take a moment before you start your week, look back on your accomplishments the previous week, what all you did well, and learn from that, grow from it, and you're good to go. Let's go step by step. Take a moment before you start your week. This means pause for a short time before the new week begins. Don't rush in. Just stop and reflect. Look back on your accomplishments the previous week. The word accomplishments means the things you achieved, the things you did successfully. Maybe you finished a project, maybe you helped a friend, or maybe you just kept a good habit. All of these are accomplishments. What all you did well and learn from that. This means think about the positive actions you took and notice what worked well. Ask yourself, what did I do right? Grow from it. Here, grow means improve yourself, become a little better by learning from your experience. Finally, and you're good to go. This is a casual way to say you are ready. So after reflecting and learning, you're ready to start the new week with confidence. So overall, the message is, before jumping into a new week, stop for a moment, remember your past accomplishments, learn from them, and then move forward.
That makes sense. What's an accomplishment you had last week?
I would say definitely just showing up on time, getting there early, getting that preparation, and then you're good to go whenever your day actually starts.
The speaker asks, that makes sense. What's an accomplishment you had last week? And the answer is, I would say definitely just showing up on time, getting there early, getting that preparation, and then you're good to go whenever your day actually starts. Here, the useful expression is showing up on time. This means arriving at the right time. For example, if class starts at 9 o'clock and you arrive at 9, you are showing up on time. Then we hear getting there early. This means not only being on time, but arriving before the time so you have some extra minutes to prepare. Another key phrase here is you're good to go. This is an informal way to say you are ready. For example, if your computer is set up and your notes are ready, someone might say, okay, you're good to go. So in this conversation, the person is saying, for me, an achievement was simply being punctual, arriving early, preparing myself, and then being ready when the day officially began.
So that's super cool. So those accomplishments don't have to be like over the top like accomplishments. It's
Right.
just the little things, right?
Yes.
Celebrate those small wins.
Absolutely.
So that's super cool. So those accomplishments don't have to be like over the top like accomplishments. It's just the little things, right? Celebrate those small wins. Let's look closely. The phrase over the top means something very big, very dramatic, or even a little too much. So here the speaker is saying, accomplishments don't need to be huge or dramatic. Instead, it's just the little things. This means even small, simple actions can be important. For example, finishing your homework, cleaning your desk, or remembering to drink enough water. These are small, but still meaningful. Then we hear, celebrate those small wins. A small win means a small success. Even if it looks simple, you recognize it and feel good about it. When you say celebrate, it doesn't mean throwing a party. It just means noticing it, appreciating it, and feeling proud. Finally, the other speaker responds, absolutely. This is a strong way to agree. It means, yes, I completely agree with you. So the message here is, don't wait for a big achievement to feel proud. Notice the small wins in your daily life and celebrate them. All right, now that we've finished the explanation, let's listen to the native audio one more time. As you listen, try to notice the expressions we just talked about. And then we'll see how we can use these expressions to make sentences that fit into our own daily lives.
And while you want to be on top of things, also don't be too hard on yourself, right?
Okay.
Take a moment before you start your week, look back on your accomplishments the previous week, what all you did well, and learn from that, grow from it, and you're good to go.
That makes sense. What's an accomplishment you had last week?
I would say definitely just showing up on time, getting there early, getting that preparation, and then you're good to go whenever your day actually starts.
So that's super cool. So those accomplishments don't have to be like over the top like accomplishments. It's
Right.
just the little things, right?
Yes.
Celebrate those small wins.
Absolutely.
Now, let's see how we can take these expressions and actually use them in our everyday lives. Let's start with the phrase, be on top of things. This means to be organized, to be in control, and to manage everything well. For example, I check my email every morning so I can stay on top of things at work. She's always on top of things. She remembers every deadline and every detail. If you want to be on top of things, try planning your week on Sunday night. So, being on top of things is really about staying prepared and feeling confident. Now let's move on to another useful expression. Don't be too hard on yourself. This means don't criticize yourself too much. Even if you make a mistake, it's okay. Be kind to yourself. Here are some ways you might hear or use it. 1, you missed one question on the test, but don't be too hard on yourself. You did great overall. 2, I forgot my friend's birthday, but I'm trying not to be too hard on myself. I'll make it up to her. 3, don't be too hard on yourself. If you can't finish everything today, tomorrow is another chance. So we've talked about be on top of things, which is about staying organized, and don't be too hard on yourself, which is about being kind to yourself. Now let's look at another simple but powerful phrase. Take a moment. This means pause for a short time, stop what you're doing, and give yourself a little space to think, breathe, or reflect. Here are some examples. 1, before you answer, take a moment to think about what you really want to say. 2, I like to take a moment in the morning to enjoy my coffee before the busy day begins. 3, at night, take a moment to write down something you're grateful for. It helps you sleep better. So while the first expressions are about control and kindness, take a moment reminds us that even a short pause can make life calmer and more meaningful. And often when you pause, what do? You reflect. That's where the phrase look back on comes in. Look back on means to think about something in the past, to remember it, and sometimes to learn from it. Here are some examples. 1, sometimes I look back on my high school years and feel nostalgic. 2, before the new year begins, many people look back on what they achieved in the past year. 3, she often looks back on her travel experiences to find inspiration for her writing. So look back on is not just remembering, it's remembering with a purpose, whether it's to enjoy the memory or to grow from it. That's it for today's lesson. If you found this helpful, please give it a like. And if you'd like to hear the next time management tip, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching until the end. You're doing great. Let's keep practicing together, step by step, and make steady progress.